in listen-only mode.
अद्य अजून स्टार्ट रेकॉर्डिंग नाही झालं का?
नाही आता होत
नाही ना, आता हा थांब जरा. नाही आता झालं सुरू. ओके. अद्य शनिवासर अथवा मंदवासर वैशाख शुद्ध नवमी दिनांक 2 मे 2020. सहस्रयोग. शंखं चक्रं ददतमृतघटं चारुदोभिः सूक्ष्मस्वच्छातिर्विलसन् मौलिमं भोजनेत्रलाम्भोदोज्ज्वलाङ्गं कटिचारुपीताम्बराढ्यं धन्वन्तरिं तन् निखिलगदवनवाग्निलीलं प्रौढदावा ब्रह्मणो हि समारब्धा मात्रे आद्येषु पूजिताम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् आयुर्वेदरतं वन्दे माधवाख्यं महागुरुम् आयुर्वेदामृतं सर्वं शिष्येभ्यो यः प्रदत्तवान् द्रष्टा ज्ञानी दृष्टकर्मा कृतकर्मा तथैव च अध्यापकोऽभिषक्श्रेष्ठो महान् संशोधकस्तथा गुणैरेतैः समुदितैः यत्कार्यं प्रतनोति सः समृद्ध्यर्थं हि कार्यस्य वयं नु प्रयतामहे सरस्वत्यै नमो यस्याः प्रसादात् पुण्यकर्मभिः बुद्धिदर्पणसङ्क्रान्तं जगदध्यक्षं वीक्षते आत्रेयं प्रथमं वन्दे आयुर्वेदे जगद्गुरु आयुर्वेदामृतं सर्वं गृहीत्वा हि सुरेश्वरात् अग्निवेशादिकेभ्यो यत् प्रयच्छत् मुनिसत्तमः प्रथमं तन्त्रकर्तारम् अग्निवेशं नमाम्यहम्. So, नागर अमृत हरितकीः क्रमान् नाम हस्त नयनांघ्रिभागशः साधु सिद्धमुदकं सशर्करं नाशयत् अखिल दोषजं द्वारा. नागर अमृत हरितकी. Nagaram, the Kichunki, Amruta is Buduchi, and Haritaki. Kraman Nama Hasta Nayana Angri Bhagasha. Hasta Tawat Bau, Ataha Nagaran Dvibhagam. Naya Nayana Angri Bhagasha. This is 6 parts, and Angri are 4. So Haritaki 4 parts. How they come? They calculate it as Naga has 3 meanings. So Kraman Naga Hasta Nayana Angri Bhagasha. So Nara, human being, Trifani, red snake, and Gaja, elephant. So 3-headed snake, then Nayana will be, and it should be Kraman Naga Hasti. Naga Hasti. Oh. So Angri are 4. Angri are father. So Hasti, if we take the meaning of elephant, then Angri are 4. There is no doubt. Hasta, in case of Hasti, is difficult. So it may be Nara. Then that 2 parts. Amruta, if Trifani Sarpa is there, then that is 6 Nayana in all. So this becomes 2, 6, 2, 4 parts. So Shunti 1 part, Shunti 2 part, Amruta 6 part and Haritaki 4 part. This is a strange combination. Sadhu Siddham Udakam Sasharkara. When it is properly cooked and Sasharkara Naakhyati Akhila Doshajam joy. And then he is saying cooling, cooled, naturally, administered internally with sugar. There is no mention of making it cool. Sadhu Siddham Udakam. So if it is properly prepared, and that we are not going to add honey. For honey, it has to be Shita. This might be taken as Ushnodaka as well. With Sharkara. This na. Praman Naga Hasta Nayanangri Bhagashaha. The Namani, it's Naga, that's what the Pata is saying. And Naga has 3 meanings. One is Nara. So Hasta of Nara. And that is one. So these are 2. Then Nayana, if it is Tripani Sarfa, then there are 3 hoods and 3-headed snake. And then the Nayana are 6. And then Angri are 4 for elephant or something like that. Angri means father. So we may have to think it in this way. And this is rather strange combination. The percentage is different or something. So, that's a dole. 3 sarpa. This parts are 6 and 4 parts of each. Parts, Amruta Guruchi is 6 parts, and started, okay, available as a trial. So this is good. By southern people. Used widely in Vatarakta Samavana stage of all Jwara. This is Amrutottara Kashaya that is readily available, and this can be used in Mata and initial stage of all Jwara. Naga is for Shunti, sir. The first Nagara is there, it's not Naga. Nagara Amruta Haritaki. There is no doubt about that. Kraman Hasta Nama, Kraman Nama Hasta. So whether it is Nama or whether it is Naga, that's a differential point. So it's Nagara and not Naga. And then Kraman Nama Hasta, that instead in place of Ma, it might be Ga. That is what they have taken in English translation. And Nara is one meaning. Then Hatti or this elephant has as such no hasta. Maximum the Shundi can be called a hasta or something like that. But otherwise, if we are trying to take this, then this is not this every time something new. So first is Nara for hasta, then is the what you can say Tripani Sarpa for Nayana, and third is Gaja Naga, and that is to be taken for Angri. So this is the bit strange. Questions tend to everyone. Won't the pramana also change considering the size of hasta, father, and nayana? No, I don't think so. This is only for parts to be taken, and why this way? In Pratap Lankeshwar medicine also, it is a kind of this kind of mention, and the pramana has been stated in a different way or something like that. Question sent to everyone. Please send question to everyone and do not ask in private as such. So I think Sakhar, there is no mention how much sugar to be taken or something like that. Okay, we can shift it over here. So this is quite troublesome to see. No, this we have gone up. Now here it is not. So in this context, three taken respectively as indicated of ratio of the drugs, that is Nagara Amruta. So Nagara is 2 parts, Amruta is 6, is 4 parts. So Amruta is 6 parts. So if we consider it in a different sequence, Nagara 2 part, Haritaki 4 part, and Amruta 6 part, then it becomes Amrutottar Krishna. नागरामृत हरितकीः क्रमान् नाम हस्तनयनांग्रि भागशः साधु सिद्ध नटकम सशर्कम नाशय तकिल दोषजन ज्वरम, मतलब फर्क नहीं है। शुंठी 1 भाग, गुड़ची 2 भाग, हरितकी 4 भाग। इनसे सिद्ध कषाय शर्करा मिलाकर पीने से त्रिदोष ज्वर नष्ट होता है। यह प्रयोग ज्वरों में दोषों के अनुलोमन एवं स्रोतों के शोधन में उत्तम है। But this doesn't go well. And here it is also Nama, not Naga. So if we consider it as Naga, and first meaning is Nara and then Hasta. Second meaning is this 3-hood snake. Then the meaning is 6 parts, that is Amruta. And third is Angri, 4 legs, that is of elephant. So Naga has 3 different meanings and 3 different shades of meanings over here. But this I don't think. Nagara Amruta Haritaki Kramat नाम हस्त नयनांग विभागशः, शुंठी 1 भाग, गुड़ुची 2 भाग और हरितकी 4 भाग। Then they would have said it like that. I don't think this Hindi translation is proper. So there is Hindi translation which doesn't seem to be proper. So whatever this English translation is there, that is fine. So if we try to convert it into percentage wise or something like that, Nagara 2 parts and then Haritaki 4 parts of the Nagara, and Amruta is 6 part, that is triple of the Nagara. Are comparing with the Nagara, and if we are trying to compare it is 1.5 parts than Nagara. Not really, because this is 6 part and so 2/3 of Haritaki. But that Nagara 1 part, and Amruta 3 parts. If we divide everything by 1, 1, 2, 3, that is the relationship. And that is why this Amrutottara Kashayam, that is what they are saying. So there has been a controversy when there is no mention about quantity, then it is to be taken in equal quantity. That is a general rule. But if some particular pramana has been given, then one should use only that pramana as such. So this is Bhagottara, Nagara 1, Haritaki 2, and Amruta 3, or 2, 4, 6. That is the thing. And decoction is to be made, and as he's saying in Amavata or Vatarata, this is to be used, or in all your Samavasta, this is to be used. Anyway, I will just think over about this. Vaidya BP Nanal had a different experience, not about this, but his sister suffered from retinal detachment, and they have history of amlapitta and diabetes in their house. So she was completely blind, and Nanal sir sent her to Suma Sathe sir, who is a student of Nanal sir, who is practicing Ayurveda in ophthalmology. Suma Sathe sir examined, and he said it is this retinopathy, I said, well, not retinal detachment, retinopathy. And there is hemorrhage inside the vitreous. And he gave some prescription in allopathy. And he called by the Nanal sir that I have seen her, and this is the condition, and I have given prescribed medicine. At that time, this laser therapy was not available. Just confirm whether it is really hemorrhage. So Soma says hemorrhage. Nanal take Triphala instead of whatever he had prescribed. But the combination was one part of Haritaki, two parts of Vivitaka, and four parts of Pragbhuktadved Vivitake in Charaka Rasayan Chikitsa. Two parts of Vivitake. Actually, the timings are, but in Nanal's tradition, they used to make this Triphala in this combination. Haritaki one part, Vivitaka two part, and Amalaki four part. That was the regular combination of Triphala. And Triphala Madhusarpebhyam Dishinetra Balayacha, following this sutra, he just asked them to go for only this Triphala Churna at night. Next day, nothing was there. She was blind, and treatment continued. Third day, she started seeing something, and by fourth day, the vision was completely normal. So she regained vision once again. After 7 days, she went to Suma Sathe sir, and Suma Sathe sir examined, and then he said everything is fine, very good. So we continued the medicines. And then she told that she had not taken her medicine. She had taken only Triphala. Then Suma Sathe was astonished, and then he called BP Nanal and expressed gratitude for this, giving only Ayurvedic treatment and still getting very good results about that. But this combination of Triphala, one part of Haritaki, two part of Vivitaka, and four part of Amalaki, this is he got from actually this Charaka reference, and of course Nanal sir has a big tradition. Purushottam Shastri Nanal, his father, and Madhvanna Nanal, his cousin, so to say. Both were very good practitioners of Ayurveda. Actually, Madhvanna Nanal is his brother, not cousin, his brother. So, this kind of combination, 1:2:3 or something, needs some proper attention. And Amruta is more in this. No doubt, Nagar and Amruta, this is a combination, but generally it is in equal proportion, 1:3, and 1:2 for this for this Haritaki and Nagar combination. This we may understand, and to see whether there are any other yogas in classical techniques. Then it will be better that we try and this बरेच आले प्रश्न. Snake has 2 eyes, therefore Trifani snake will have 6 eyes, therefore 6 parts of Amrita. That is true. That is what I say. I suggest patient to take it and cover body with blanket. After profuse sweating, fever subsides in 1 or 2 dosages. Okay, that is fine. Snehal Gosavi. So again, rejoin, that is the only answer. So if you are not getting sound, then rejoin. सर त्रिफला याच प्रपोर्शन मध्ये वापरावा का रेग्युलरली 1 to 4 हिरडा बेडा आवळा? As I said, Vaidya Nanal use this. Generally, if there is no mention, then it is to be used in 1 to 1 proportion. There is still another issue. One may be using only the tvak of Haritaki and Vibhitaka. So Chilka, that is available in the market separately. So better to use that. If we get powder, then powder is of the whole Haritaka and whole Vibhitaka. And that is not expected according to the Vaidya Parampara. So, Haritaki is sufficient. This Saindava we use in Maharashtra. But that will be a different combination. Here it is Nagara is the basic one. I think same quath is mentioned in Chalandara for Samvatarakta, Mahendra Kumar. Okay. Yes, sir, it is done. Thanks. What I feel right now, Uttara Kashaya is available and that we may try. And this combination of the percentage 1 raised to 3, this might be very well understood. Then we try to understand better. Sita शीतज्वरहर मेणुभवं दलं तुलसी चात्मं हरिक्रांत पत्रं वा सुनिषण्णजं पत्रं वा पत्रञ्च वाटन्दलं पत्रं चोत्तमकन्नकाख्य सुषवी नारङ्गपत्रं पृथक् सर्वं नागरपादिकं प्रहरति प्राग् शीतज्वरम्. So पत्रं वेणुभवं दलं च सुरस्तुलसी जातं हरिक्रान्तजं कान्तिजं. So we try to sing it in that particular way. Patram va sulishannajan badarajam patram chavatandalam patram chottamakanyakaksha sushavinaranga patram pitak sarvam nagarapadikam praharati pragrupashitadvaram. So this is Ela Digana, Ela Yugmatarushka Kushka Kalini Mansi Jalatyamakam, like that. So Venupatra Vansha one part, Tulsi Dala one part, Harita Manja, Harita Kranti, Vishnu Kranta, Harikrantiga, that is Vishnu Kranta, this is Gokarni, Sunishandaka Patra, then Badara Patra, Vatapatra, Patran Chottamakannakakyam, Uttamakannaka Sahadevi, Sushavi, Upakunchika Karanchapatra, and Nagarapatra. one part. But actually, sarvam nagarapadikam praharati pragrupa shita jvaram. And Nagara is itself 1/4 part. Sushavi Naranga Patra. So Naranga Patra 1 part and Nagara 1/4 part. That is the thing. Pragrupa Shita Jvara. Is this path available? Vedu Patradik path or something like that. Breaking Dishant Dahake. Why all Patra only? Okay. So this is a bit strange. Patra, that is one issue over here. And Nagarapadika is 1/4 of this 20. And secondly, we say one part or something like that. Should we take it one leaf or particular 5 leaves, etc.? That is one thing. And there are variable sizes. Tulasi Patra is very small as compared to other Patras. That is the issue. And in this webinar mode, can't see questions of other people. I think send to all. If you click send privately, then it will be only to me. If you click send to all, then everybody will be able to see. So Patra, as far as Patra is concerned, what is actually the use of Patra? That is one of the important aspects. So Ajay has raised this question. And there are various parts of the tree or herb that are used. And Patra is that way simplest part. Can be plucked easily and is available in plenty. That is the issue. And it doesn't kill the herb. Mula is in use whenever there is no mention, then Mula is to be used. That is one of the important aspects. Padsarkar sir was of opinion that Mula works like absorption. So the function of the Mula, root of the any herb or tree or something like that, is to get the water and nutrients and take it up the tree for nourishment of the tree. So Mule Anupahate Sati, as long as that Mule is there, there is a life of that herb or that tree. So this same kind of function the intestines are doing in a way. They absorb the Sarabhaga from the Ahara Rasa, from the Ahara Rasa, so to say. And that is being carried to the heart and then the body. Now, as far as leaves are concerned, or something like in conventional sciences or something like that, the main of this is accepting sunlight of the leaves. The main function is accepting sunlight and conversion of this carbon dioxide into oxygen. So a function like lungs and such, and then giving it to the whole body. It has a particular life, and after that particular life, the leaf is shed off, or in a particular season, the leaf is shed off, or something like that. So Pancha Pallavi is one such combination. is Sushavi Karavelika. It is said to be. That option is not there. Okay. Is Sushavi Karavelika? Now, Sushavi is widely grown. I'm really interested in knowing what exactly Sushavi is. And Karvi, not Karavellika. Karavellika is actually parlor or Karela. It is Karavi, that is what it says. Panchapallavi is one such combination. Can you quote the reference from where you have read it or something like that? Naranga, this is still a question for me as well. What is Naranga exactly? And Sunishannaja Patra. So this is one of the Shaka Varka, Sunishandaka Jivanti Valamulaka Vastukam. So we try to look into that. प्रागरूप शीतज्वर या फलश्रुतीनुसार शीतज्वराच्या पूर्वरूपात द्यायचे असे आहे का? Yes, that is true. So when you start getting shivery at the time that you start with this kashaya, I have practically used Sudarshana Ganavati and Talisadi Churna in this condition when the shivering starts, and it immediately gives relief that I have seen. In those patients who require 4-5 blankets, even when the shaitya doesn't go away, Talisadi Churna and Mahasudarshan or Sudarshan Ganavati combination works in that group. Karavellaka is bitter gourd. Karavellaka, it is different, truly speaking. Sushavi, and then Sushavi is being translated as Karvi. Anyway. Now, there was one suggestion, particularly by pharmacists. Real Ashok trees are very rare. What we get in the name of Ashokarishta is really a doubtful question. And the same is true regarding Arjuna as well. So one has suggested that we start using leaves instead of the root of Ashoka or bark of the Ashoka. So that's a better option. At least it is Ashoka or at least it is Arjuna or something like that. Upakunchika Karanja Patra. Sushavi is saying is Upakunchika or Karanja. And Karanja. So in Hindi they have given Karanja. And Naranga is still doubtful. I am not sure what is Naranga exactly. So Sushavi is Kala Jaji. This is that has got mixed up with this. While moving this, I come across with some problem. But anyway, Kharitaki Shunti Saindava used in Maharashtra. So Patram Venubhavam Dalam cha Tulasi Jatam Harikrantikam Patram Vasu Nishandajam Badarjam Patram Chvatandaram. So Vatadala is also there. Patram Chottama Kannakaka Sushavi Naranga Patram Putak Sarvam Nagara Patika. And 1/4 is Nagara. So whether Nagar is also to be taken in Patra form or Nagar itself is to be taken. This still remains a question. And Pragrupa Shitajvara, that is the Palashruti as such. Darunagar Bhunim Badhangai Gajabha Dashamulabdai Mrityukalpam Juram Jayat Darunagar Bhunim Badhanya Vasa Kalinga Kahi Mulabdai Amradi Falavarga Narango Nagaranga Sugandham Papriya Narango Mudhanamdasyat Aparam tu Amlam Atyushnam Durga. So this is in the Amradi Faranga. Vak Siyaha Madhuramla Rochana and Vatanashana. And Apara is Atyamlam to Amlam Ati Ushnam Durjanam Vataru Saram. So we may have to see this Amradi Faranga and Naranga from that. That should be fine. So Darunagar Bhunimba Dhanya Vasa Kalinga Kahi. So we'll go for this. The screen is creating some problem. Daru is Devdaru, Nagara Shunti, Bhunimba, Kirata Tikta, Dhanya Vasa, Kalinga Kutaja. Kalinga is generally said as Indrayav, Kutaja Bija, Gajabha Gajapipali, Dashamula, Abda Musta. Prepare decoction with the above specified drugs. Upadrava Yukta Jvara. So Shunti, Musta, these are common. Devdaru is new. Bhunimba, Dhanyaka, Vasa, Kalinga, Gajapipali, Dashamula. So a big combination as such. And Upadrava Yukta Jvara, that is what they are saying. Let us see above what actually is. How to move this? This is a big issue. Only that portion is getting out. This whole. Mrityukalpam Jaran. It is Mrityukalpam Jvara. And he has translated as Upadrava, something like that. So, a life-threatening fever, one may say, and so Nagar Shunti Bhunimba Pirata Tikta Dhanyaka Vasa Kalinga Gajavha Dashamula Abda Musta. It's very difficult to understand the formulation. That's it. And it is becoming very difficult for me to get the questions as such. Can Mrittikalpa means the Jvara happening at the time of no, Mrittikalpa is like Mrityu. So now this question answer thing has got mixed up with the main panel. So from Monday onwards, actually this is not a problem. This might become a problem even in Charaka Vachan. So it's not at the time of death, but it is Mrityukalpa means something like Mrityu. So very deadly kind of Jvara. Then this combination might be used. So we have to think about Mrityukalpa Jvara. Mahabala Mahaushadhana Quathonihandyat Vishamajvarancha Shetam Sakampam Paridaha Yuktam Marichakam Raghava Savako Sayako Yatha. Mahabala Mula and Mahaushadha. Mahabala Mula and so there are varieties. Bala, Atibala, Nagabala. I have not heard. Atibala may be the thing. And Vishwa, only these two. Quathohanya Jvara. So it is Jvara. Shitam Sakayukta. And that Vishama Jvara is Shimpa and Paridaha. So Shaitya and Daha both are Marichakam Raghava Sayako Yatha. So Raghava Sayako should be one word. The arrow of Ram killed Marichaka Rakshas, Marich Rakshas. Like that, this kills the Vishamajvara. That is the Upamana or something like that. So in a way, it would be worth seeing that. Assign question 2. The organizer. Me, असंच झालंय होय. Send chat message. Copy email address. Dismiss. High priority, low priority. So I think this is still not working. Maybe we have to work a little bit on this. Prepare a decoction with the above specified drugs. Daha Yukta Vishamajvara. He doesn't say anything about Shita and Kampa. So it is not only Daha Yukta, it is Shita and Sakampa and Daha Yukta. So Shita Jvara later on getting converted into Daha. So there are Vishamajvaras in which there might be Shaitya initially and then Daha or something like that. Pittam Tvachistita. Annashya Sandipatatho Yatra Pittam Prathak Stitam Tvachi Koshke Thavadaham Vidadhati Puronuva. This is what Bhagavata says. So where the Pitta stays, accordingly there will be Daha or there will be Shaitya or something like that. So if the Pitta is in Koshta and the Kapavata are in Shakha, then there will be initially Shaitya, and as the Jvara increases, there will be Daha or something like that. And Tvachi Koshte Puronuva, initially or after, that is what they are saying. This Kashaya relieves Visham immediately, like Rama who killed Maricha instantaneously. So that is true. Ragava Sayako Yatha. So Sayaka is Ramabana, Ramagaru. Chinnodbha Vrushakratanam Shudhyah Balaha Kavasakayo Yavasakayoho Kramena Dvaya Trutaya Bhaga Krutaha Kashayah Samurchitam Jaram Ahohati. Actually, Apohati Sanipatam. Chinnodbhava Guruchi. Vrusha is Vasa. Kirataka is Kiratatikta. Parpata. Shunti. Balahaka Musta. Yavasa Dhamasa. Kramena Eka Dvi Tatriya Bhaga Krutaha Kashayah. So he has done this Guruchi, Vasa, Kiratikta, Parpataka, one part each. Parpatanam, Shunthyaha, Shunthi, two parts, and Balahaka, Yavasaka Yoho. He has not given Balas Yavasaka or not. Okay. So here we go down again. Yavasa, three parts. Prepare a decoction with the above specified drugs, Sannipata Jwal. Ekadvayat Tritiya Bhagakrutaha Kashayah Samurchitam Jwaram Apohati Sandipatam. And it should be Apohati, it should not. Dvaya and Tritiya is strange. But according to Sanskrit, this might have to be thought separately. What it and Santitam Jwaram Apohati. This we may have to think about separately. Samurchita is a special characteristic. What Bhagavadikar was of opinion that the dosha dusha samurchana is a peculiar thing. So two padarthas having different gatis, when they come together or collide with each other or something like that, they give rise to a third gati, and that is samurchana. So dosha alone and dusha alone are separate entities. When they are combining in a particular disease, then that is a special thing that is happening. Now this is a kind of samurchana at the disease level. And murchito harti vyadhi mruto jivayati sware. Baddhakya chartan dhatte swaraso vayushya parvati narasa shatra. When there is a murchana of parada with gandhaka in the form of kajali or letter in varieties of drugs and such, then this Murchana has some specific purpose, and that Samurchana is useful for those particular Samurchanas in particular diseases as such. So keeping Parada and Gandhaka as the base in varieties of diseases, and with various other medicines, there are so many formulations in the Shastra, and those are in use or get to the use as such. So, what I feel right now is this Samurchana, what is Naranga lemon called in South?
ऐरावत असं नाव आहे.
Airavata.
नातिपुत्र परमसा ऐरावतम तंत्रिकम सितूतम कमेंटिकम स्वासुसाम.
So, Airavata is the name, and Airavatam Tantra is the part. Actually, why this is not becoming more clear? In all yoga, they didn't mention the dose, so decide. Matra is difficult to say. Matrayana pramanamasti on the quantum of dosha, and so accordingly, one has. I'm unable to make this. Naranga is orange, but I don't think so. The Samurchana that is here mean the unconsciousness. I don't think so. So, Samurchana is a peculiar thing of dosha dushya. It is Sandipata Jajvara. And maybe we try to understand what is Samurchana. Samurthadam jaram apohati sandipatam. Samurchana can be taken as Vyakti Visheshana, and then this might be Sannyasa Avastha or something like that. Shaka in Jwar. Okay. Mahalunga, Dalimba. Mahalunga, Limbu. I'm not very sure about this. We'll have some practice about using this particular webinar facilities, and this has made a chaos right now, and I am unable to see the questions properly. That is, remove the line. So Samurchana may not mean unconsciousness. If at all we want to take this meaning, then this what Bhagavad was referring to Rasashastra, the same kind of thing can be used in Vanaspati medicines, and this is Samurchana or something like that. And Ditya is also a difficult kind of time. Take it with 3. Generally, that is okay. I think it is becoming very clumsy for me right now. So, Bhagavadika's concept of Samurchita Sannipatikaja is related to karma of medicines to be added. Samurchana. Karma. I may try to, I know very little about that, but was of opinion that coming together of Parada and Gandhaka is a special characteristic. It has a Samurchana, and this is particularly useful in the Samurchana of the diseases. And that is how we can explain the mode of action of Rasa Shastra medicines, etc. Anyway, one of my objectives in reading texts like this is trying to understand the rationale behind varieties of combinations and samskaras as well. So combination is one thing, the percentage in which the ingredients are collected, that is yet another issue. And the kind of samskaras that are involved, that is third issue or something like that. So all these three to be covered, and then it might be possible to understand what exactly is happening or something. So he has not taken any cognizance of this Murchita. Sandipata Jajwara, that is only indication that. Kevalena Ajamodena Kashaya Vidina Shuta Chaturthikam Jwaram Hamti Rohinya Samalan Krutaha. Rohinya Samalan Krutaha. So only Ajvayana Kashaya Ajamoda Vidina Shuta for Chaturthika Jwara, and to be added with Rohini, Katu Rohini. So he doesn't say just addition, he says, oh, it is decorative kind of thing. With kutki, of course, the taste will be horrible with kutki. Katurasa of Ajamoda and of kutki. And this is Chaturthika Jwara. I will think over about this, what exactly the meaning of something like that. So I think we conclude today and continue on Monday. I will learn about the use of this particular app or software. Prakshep of Katurani, yeah, that is true. That is good key. Medopachaka to Ajamoda. What has happened? Something very, very strange things are happening, and cookie. Now it is becoming very clumsy for me. Anyway, we conclude today and we continue tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. Ayurveda prakando nigadita ihahi shalyatantra pradhanaha shishrebhya shashvato yan nikhila jana krupa vyapta